Yes, I am Broken Matt Hardy, and this magnificent video broadcast is dedicated to one of my favorite YouTubers in the multiverse. Yes, and that is you, Alyx. Yes, Alyx. First and foremost, my friend, I must tell you, your YouTube channel is absolutely wonderful, yes! I have seen it, and your wrestling reviews are some of the greatest in all of space and time, yes! You are making the multiverse proud, Alyx, yes! And to anyone out there that has not had a chance to espy Alyx's YouTube channel, you should right now. His channel name is just Alyx, and he reviews wrestling. Go there, check out his content. You will find it absolutely stupendous. Yes. Keep up the great work, my friend. You are winning in your battles in the Great War. Yeah.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your AEW Dynamite review. So we're going to open things up with what looks like some breaking news, and it's bad news. During the main event 6-man tag match, which involved Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, and Brian Cage taking on Rob Van Dam, Hook, and Adam Page, there was a muscle buster spot where Samoa Joe was supposed to drop Hangman behind him on his feet. When this happened, when Samoa Joe dropped Hangman, he instantly grabbed his ankle, rolled outside the ring, yelling, "Don't shoot me, don't shoot me." And when he was talking about this, the cameraman, "Don't shoot me, don't shoot me." And after the match was over, after Samoa Joe's team won, the fans saw paramedics carry Hangman out of the arena. We don't know what the diagnosis is, but it's looking like a possible ankle injury, which, for the record, if it's legit, maybe he sprained it. If he sprained his ankle, he'll be fine. He'll probably be able to make Revolution. But if he did what I think he did, which was injure it, that is horrible timing. We're gonna keep an eye on that. Someone keep me updated on Twitter. Someone keep following AEW. But I would really, really hate it if it comes out that Hangman Page is out on injury. Literally 2 weeks away from Revolution. Well, actually not even 2 weeks away. It's a week plus a couple days. Crazy. That's horrible. And that's disappointing too, because that's a big match that has a lot of story behind it. But it is what it is. Yeah, keep me updated, guys. Keep your eye on Twitter. And let me know in the live chat if anything happens. But in the meantime, Dynamite tonight. It was fine. It was okay. Going into it, you can tell everything seemed rushed last minute. Because it was. Tony Khan tweeted hours before the show that he was dealing with injuries and what did he say? How did he put it? Unexpected unavailability. I love that. Unexpected unavailability. Translation, I'm booking the show last minute and I thought I would have access to this talent, but to realize, oh, I don't. Oops. So what we got tonight was a not so good Dynamite, if I'm being honest with you, but it wasn't all bad. So it was okay. I'm very worried about some of these injury scares we're getting lately. Again, we just talked about Hangman Page, but there was another injury scare that took place between Madison Rayne and Deonna Purrazzo. There was a spot where I think Deonna was going for a flat, I don't know if it was an STO or a flapjack, whatever the hell it was, but Madison Rayne, I think, was going to take the bump face first, but then she overdid it, and then she landed head first on the mat. As soon as I saw that spot, I'm like, how have we not stopped this match? Madison Rayne told the referees, I'm okay. See, that's one of those situations where I'm like, no. Because I remember, I'm referencing WWE, but give me a second here. When Carmelo Hayes and Austin Theory had that scary spot, right? And they landing on each other's heads. They stopped the match immediately. They said, nope. Now, they were okay the very next week. It wasn't an injury. But they took the initiative. They made the first move and said, nah, sorry, we're stopping the match. So that was one of those cases where I'm like, all right, it could have been worse. I'm happy she was able to at least walk out. But nah, man, it was. And look, I'm not the biggest fan of Madison Rayne or her matches, including this one with Deonna Purrazzo. But even I gasped. I almost just like, what the fuck? Is she okay? When she hit her head face first, so. She's alright. From what they tell me. Yeah, keep refreshing on Twitter if there is an ankle injury. And yes, keep your eye on Fightful Select. Keep your eye on all the other news sources. They'll let us know. They'll let us know. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, just, I guess a recap. I thought FTR versus BCC, Moxley and Claudio, very good match. Might even say great match. Went to a draw, a time limit draw. You know, those are happening a bit too frequently for my taste, but sure. A time limit draw for FTR and the BCC. And then I think after that it was Orange Cassidy taking on, of all people, Mike Bennett. It's so weird seeing Mike Bennett wrestle without Maria Kanellis. I'm so used to seeing those two wrestle, seeing those two together when Mike wrestles, but alright. And then freaking Jack Swagger, Jake Hager, came out to make the save for Orange Cassidy, and I'm like, what? Is this a thing now? Weird, okay. Freaking Ric Flair showed up, and they're still continuing the storyline with Ruby So, and Cool Hand Ange, Angelo Parker. But Ric Flair showed up, and he was all like, I was disappointed that I couldn't be more involved with Sting, so I'm going to make some changes. And then he walks in the Young Bucks office. So we're going to see a Young Bucks and Ric Flair pairing. By the way, hell yeah. Hells yeah. I'm right there for it. Daniel Garcia ended up getting what I thought was going to be Adam Copeland's TNT title match. No, Adam Copeland's not going to make Revolution, and instead, Daniel Garcia will now be taking on Christian. Okay. I'm cool with that. Daniel Garcia needs some wins, but alright, I'm not going to complain about it. We had a squash match with Toni Storm beating some jobber from Oklahoma, and then I think after that, they had Wardlow cut what I thought was a really good promo. I was like, wait a minute. Wow, Wardlow over here is good in the microphone? What? Over here telling the truth? And then the main event happened. And the main event was, I know I got a lot of flack on social media and in my previous video talking about how the main event felt thrown together. People were like, oh, can't you see the connection? Can't you see? It just felt thrown together. And as the match was happening, it still felt thrown together. So by the time the match was over with, I was like, okay, whatever. Because Samoa Joe won the match by choking out Rob Van Dam. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care, quite frankly. So, I already did a video talking about how I feel about AEW earlier today. And I do invite you to go watch it. Basically talking about how, although AEW has improved in certain aspects, it's still got a ton of problems. And the biggest problem is this need to want to book these big-ass arenas with 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 seats, but only filling up 3,000. They were in the BOK arena in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they only did 3,000 plus change, maybe 32,000. Now, I think people have told me the last time the WWE was here, they did around 10,000. Okay, fine. They couldn't pack it out, but I don't know about y'all, 10, 11,000, that's still a big fucking deal. That's more suitable than 3,000. If you were going to do 3,000, I might as well have just had you do Daly's place. There's a building somewhere in Oklahoma we could have gotten. But yeah, I think it affected my enjoyment of the show, too, because there were times where I'm like, why is the crowd so goddamn quiet? It's not that they were not into the matches. It's just that because the arena was so big and you had so few people, it felt like it was a small crowd. Acoustics matter, man. Sometimes it's just best to do a building with a very small setup and have 2,000, 3,000 screaming fans, but it sounds like 10,000. You get me? That's a nitpick, but it's not even a nitpick, it's an issue, period. But maybe things will start getting better. And the reason why is because I saw that AEW got themselves a writer. Oh, excuse me. A VP of content development. That's what they're calling her. She is the VP of content development. Not a writer. Not a writer. We don't do writers here in AEW. She's the VP of content development. Okay, Tony. She's not a writer. But yeah, he's getting some help. Her name is Jennifer Pepperman. And she used to be a WWE writer. She used to write for the women's division. This was around the time when Sasha Banks was women's champion. So this is like 2018, 2019, and Bianca Belair was on SmackDown. Honestly, because I'm thinking about it, they said her tenure was from 2017 till about recently, so 7 years. I mean, think about it. Let me think back. So during that time, 2017, was that Becky Lynch? Actually? Because that was around the time Becky Lynch was women's champ. That was dope. Because she started off with Ryan Ward, I believe, right? Okay. And then they had that feud with Alexa Bliss. And then Mickie James came back. Yeah, all right. Naomi had the championship for a little bit. Natalya had the championship. And then, of course, you had Carmella. Oh. But then Becky Lynch's run. SmackDown. Hey. Of course, Charlotte Flair. And then there was a period of time there where it was kind of wonky. But Then you had Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, which is also SmackDown. I mean, she can't hurt. And if she's here to help, I'm assuming help bring some interest into AEW's women's division. Okay. Honestly, I'm just happy I'm happy that Toni is getting help. That's all I care about. I'm happy that Tony Khan is finally letting go of some responsibilities and getting some help. That's what matters to me. For the record, Jennifer Pepperman quit on her own. She quit on her own. She left on her own. And she did it because she knew Mercedes was coming to AEW. And she wants to be here for Mercedes. Sasha Banks. Cool? I think it can do nothing but help AEW. I hope Tony Khan just lets go of the reins. Says, hey, Jennifer, you write for the women's division. At the very least, let her write and Tony Khan can go, yes. And that's about it. We'll go with that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how she does working in AEW. I think she's going to start very soon, relatively soon. Probably for Revolution or after Revolution. So let's hope they use her well. Hey, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. When they hired Will Washington, I was thinking to myself, that's exactly what Tony needs. We've gotten some improvements. Some improvements since Will Washington got on board. Not exactly where AEW needs to be, but some improvements. Now we're seeing the same thing now with this particular new writer, so we'll see. Well, let's see where we can go from here. I'm going to make this a very short review, simply because I didn't think there was much to talk about for Dynamite tonight. And I've already done multiple videos talking about not just John Cena's, his words of Vince McMahon, but also AEW's issues. So I don't think I need to waste my time going over what was said. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do the preliminary stuff, do the plugs, do the sponsorship. Then we're going to go ahead and get to the review, get out of the way, and then we'll just get ready for Saturday morning. Because WWE is coming to Australia for Elimination Chamber, which will be 4 a.m. in the morning for me. Yay. So I'm going to need a lot of sleep. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're ready, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Hit that Discord! Hit the Discord! Discord link down below in the description. Join the Discord and continue the conversation. The Mod Squad runs the Discord. So give them a follow. And let me know if the link works or not. Hopefully the link actually does work. And also, most importantly, give me a follow on TikTok. Why? Because I'm the tickest of the talkers. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo. And yes, super chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. Get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex His World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My America, the remix. T-shirt made by It's Shade Oxy, Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. You know who the sponsor is. The sponsor is SeatGeek. Now, if you someone that's trying to get you a ticket to Revolution, maybe WWE coming to your city, or maybe you're looking for a concert or two, maybe you're even looking for a sporting event, you want to use the #1 ticketing app, and that is SeatGeek. And let me tell you why. If you use the promo code JustAlex in checkout, I can get you $20. I said $20. I said $20 off any ticket purchases. Now, if that's something you're interested in, then how's about we get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout out. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlex. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today. Oh my god, thank you all so much for being here, and I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. As always, show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shine Nice and Fires the Heart, Elias Ademi. I don't know why I almost butchered his name for him, but Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything, and of course Big EGM, because he helps keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Also, be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be giving to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost the algorithm by hitting that like button. Jason Martinez. I'm just going right into the shout outs. Jason Martinez in his house. Good to have you here. Juan Arasco. Dylan. Highway Dylan. Danger. Dylan Danger. Good to have you here. Daniel Barris Sports Highlights. King of Waco Mundo. Kenny the Trend says 7 out of 10 episode. The Madison Rain injury really set me off for the rest of the show. But the Wardlow promo and the main event was hot. Main event was alright. That Wardlow promo though was fire. JJ, who let the dogs out? JJ Bulldog in his house. Joseph Winters. I also see Darcy Chatham. Darcy, you need to give me a nickname, buddy. Give me a nickname. Let me see here. John Bill II. Shaw Yee Shrale. And I'm going to do a couple more. Anthony A. Shinobi. Fried Melon. Shadow Star. And the last one's going to go to Mr. Anthony. What? Good to have you guys here. Thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As I said before, I'm going to go ahead and speed run this review. Simply because we already had 2 videos today. You got enough content for me to last at least for the next 2 days. Because guess what? Your boy is going to be up past midnight for Australia. So I'm going to need these next few days to build up my scrumph to make that work. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to go ahead and speed run this review. AEW Dynamite was live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. BOK Center, 20,000 capacity. They only had 3,000 people in this thing. Nothing else needs to be said about that. Embarrassing. Blackpool Combat Club versus FTR. Very good match. Great match. Went to a time limit draw. Love the sharpshooter. The shoot slap sharpshooter spot where Claudio had Cash and the sharpshooter, and then Dax had Moxley and the sharpshooter. And then they were just shooting on each other. Slap shooting. It was nice. And then it just went to a time limit draw. Then they brawled. And then now it's official. FTR versus the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley and Claudio at Revolution Sounds good to me. Makes the match even better. Makes it even more exciting. Orange Cassidy had a match against Mike Kanellis. Here's to the greatest love I ever known. Actually, that theme song went hard. I'm burning up in your love. Mike Bennett. Just kidding. With no Maria Kanellis Bennett, by the way. Boo. But yeah, Mike Bennett went out there, had a match against Orange Cassidy, and lost! Like he should have. And then Matt Taven and Mike Bennett started whooping his ass. And then of all people to make the save, Jake Hager, without his hat, came out to make the save. And you're like, I think that's the face that people make. Because you're like, why? Why, though? Like, why? Why? But he came out, made the save, and yeah, Orange Cassidy and Jake Hager was a thing. Hopefully it's not permanent. Backstage, we see Ruby, Ram somehow, with Angelo Parker, and they're a thing. And that was like for 2 seconds, and then Ric Flair showed up. And then Ric Flair went to the locker room of the Young Bucks after saying, I'm sick and tired of not being involved. So what's he going to be in their corner? Sounds good to me. Daniel Garcia comes out to the ring. And then Tony Schiavone lets him know that, guess what? You're getting a TNT title match against Christian at Revolution. And Daniel's like, what? I'm like, oh, shoot. All right, Daniel. High five. Nah. Anyways, but yeah, he's going to have a match against Christian. And then the Patriarch came out. And then Christian, because he's what he does and he is what he is, basically made it known that Daniel Garcia's father is dead. Father of the year. If you got a dead father, stay away from Christian. His favorite movie is The Lion King. And you know why? Daniel Garcia took offense to this and said, get your ass inside this ring. I'm going to put you in a grave next to him. And then they hit the ring, and then Daniel Garcia essentially... Did he fend them off? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Daddy Magic came out to help, and they ran off Christian with some steel chairs. So there you go. If it was up to me, Daniel Garcia would beat Christian. I don't think it's gonna happen though. And here's why. Because Daniel Garcia needs to win some singles matches. I need to believe that he can be TNT champ. So they're gonna have to build him up really fucking fast in the next week to make me at least think he's capable of being a TNT champ. Right now, I don't think he's gonna win. I would like for him to win, but I don't see it happening. Toni Storm beats the jobber, Sydney Winnell. Sydney Winnell. Winnell? Winnell? Winnell. Winnell? Sydney Winnell. That sounds better. But it doesn't matter. Timeless Toni Storm makes her tap out to the Venus de Milo. Deonna Purrazzo's finishing move where she had the double arm hook, whatever. Basically. And then she beat her with that. And then Deonna Purrazzo came out. There was a nice little shot where they were side by side. One side was black and white. One side was color. Toni Storm was black and white. Cool shot. So Madison Rayne gets out there. And Madison Rayne proceeds to have one of the worst matches I've seen. Literally. On AEW television. I thought everybody remembers the match between Britt Baker and Taya Valkyrie. Yeah, this is although Hikaru Shida versus Ruby Soho wasn't that great either. Yeah, this one though, Deonna Purrazzo and Madison Rayne. And then Madison Rayne hitting the mat head first. Listen here. When Madison Rayne hit that mat head first, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, if I did not have a live show to review, I would have turned the show off. I'm like, man, this is sad. I'm sorry. I hope she's okay, but that was, oh my god, that was bad. Horrible. But yeah, Deonna Purrazzo beats her with the ankle lock, which is I guess that's Toni Storm's finisher. Then afterwards, Toni Storm enters the ring, hooks in the ankle lock, and then we see Toni Storm go full Joker and extra coating lipstick all over her face. Because she's crazy! Darby Allin and Sting have an excellent promo. Sting cut. So everyone was complaining about the promo that Sting and Darby Allin cut last week. Well, Darby Allin, no Sting. Darby Allin cut last week. This made up for it. This was an excellent promo. Sting talked about his family, his kids, for the first time ever getting hurt. And then he talked about his father passing away and how he doesn't have much left, but he's going to give it his all for Revolution. God, that promo was good. I'm going to miss Sting, man. Speaking of promos, Wardlow went out there and said nothing but the truth on the microphone. Wardlow talks about he's been pissed off for a long time. 2 years ago, he had thousands and thousands of fans screaming his name. And then AEW took the rocket ship and turned it upside down. Truth. They did that. They did nothing with his momentum. One of the only homegrown talent that AEW helped establish and get over. But for some reason, he never got a world title match. Talked about beating down the best in the world. And he beat the piss out of CM Punk. Had him beat, and then Punk beat him with a roll-up. I remember that match. He pinned MJF. Facts. One of the only few people to the only person to squash MJF, number one, but one of the only few people to beat MJF. This is also good, he beat the ever-loving piss out of Samoa Joe and beat him with his own finishing move. So, beat the best in the world, pin MJF, pin Samoa Joe, made Samoa Joe pass out. Maybe Wardlow should get a title match. He's telling the truth. And then he said, when you fight me, when I go for that world title, if anyone gets in my way, it's not going to be about wrestling. This isn't wrestling. This is war. That boy said, this is war. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Oh, war. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely. Say it again, y'all. War. Good God. Yeah. Y'all already know I'm tired. Let's wrap this up. Man, let's wrap this up before I lose my mind. I am tired as a mother. I've been doing too many videos today. What came after Wardlow? Was it the main event? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Don Callis family, where Callis says Will Ospreay will be on the jet to Dynamite next week. And he got the Meat Madness. Okay. Okay, main event. Hangman Page, Hook, and Rob Van Dam lost to Brian Cage, Swerve, and Samoa Joe. Match was alright. It's alright. It's kind of all over the place. Hangman Page got hurt. Hopefully he's able to walk. Joe got the win for his team, and yeah, that's about it. Alright. There you go. That's Dynamite. Ain't nothing else to say about it. It was weird. It was a very weird show, quite frankly. But next week's gonna be very important because the Sunday next week will be Revolution. And then the go-home show to that show will happen next Wednesday. So we'll be doing the preview and predictions plus the Dynamite review on that very same show. So we'll talk about Revolution next week. Yeah, other than that, y'all, the next time I'll see you for a live video will be Saturday morning. Hopefully you'll all be there. Live chat, look here. I'm going to let y'all say a couple things. Get in what you need to say. And then I'm going to get out of here because I'm tired. Join the Discord. If you haven't already, join the Discord to continue the conversation. For real, check out the links. Check out the link down below in the description. Check out the link that Cleo Does Everything is promoting. Alex, do I think I'll be Alex, you think you'll be able to review X-Men 97? Let me tell you what's getting ready to happen with that show. Apparently, people are saying it's going to be woke. X-Men has always been woke. It's always talked about social justice issues. There are going to be elements in there about challenging monogamy, challenging lifestyles, sexualities. It's always done that. And it always will do that. That's why it makes it what it is. Nothing on Hangman Page's injury, so it's probably just a sprain. Hopefully he'll be able to make next Sunday. Put some ice on. Well, if they haven't reported anything yet, then I'm assuming he'll be okay for next Sunday. Hopefully. Deonna Purrazzo versus Madison Rayne was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Very bad. Yeah, Cage talked about someone's dead father. What else is new? What would happen if Christian Cage went to Gotham City and met Batman? Oh. You said it. I didn't. Alex, I think they shouldn't do the triple threat match because apparently it judged happened in the trios match. What? I don't know what you was trying to say there, JJ Bulldog. Currently catching up BCC versus FTR was solid, but yeesh, what the hell happened on the Rain botch? Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, when Madison Rayne hit the mat, I was like, why did y'all keep that going? Alright, y'all, that's about it. I told y'all this was going to be a quick review because I'm tired. So, alright, the next time you see me will be on the WWE live stream, Elimination Chamber this Saturday. Watch my other videos. Watch the first video where I talk about AEW. Then watch the video where we talk about John Cena. And you guys are great. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. As always, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click the bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, and Venmo. Join the Discord. Discord. SeatGeek. All that jazz. You guys are awesome. Catch you guys next time. Next week's a big week for AEW. So Revolution next week. But until then, this is Alex, just Alex, signing out right here in Alex's world. A place that this was and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. When you're